that show before.
Okay, sit down and get situated for me. Fresh, what's your update?
I think I was on your show in January.
Okay, what's your update?
It was a good show. It was a good
I mean, did you meet anybody?
I mean, I ran across a couple women. It didn't go good.
Why didn't it go good?
I don't think I was ready to date at that time.
You're ready now?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
So what you call me for? What's the goal tonight?
Honestly, I went on here. I just wanted to check in with you, but I mean, we here now, so we could chop it up. And I'm not.
Do you want to find someone else?
I'm open to it now. I think when I first went on the show, I wasn't. I think I was on it just to go on it, but now I just feel like maybe I'm open to it.
They're asking me, are you a Trump supporter? Because you have on the Make America Great Again hat.
I mean, you know, I vote for who I vote for, you know.
So you vote for Trump, obviously, with that hat on.
I voted for Obama too.
Who do you plan on voting for this year?
That's my American right. I think I'm gonna keep that to myself, but it's most likely gonna be the former president.
I'm just curious to the reason why.
Why? You really want to know?
I do.
Well, I'm an entrepreneur. You know, I'm in a high tax bracket. You know, I respect the guy. You know what I mean? That's just who I'm voting for. We can chop that up. We could talk about it, but I didn't come on your show to talk about my political.
You do have your God-given right to vote for who you desire. So we'll keep it going. All right, Fresh. But you gotta I don't want to say take your hat off, but it's messing up your light. So can you turn around and face the light? Okay, that's better. We moved it. That was better when you moved your hat up a little bit to see your face.
I think I'm in the light.
Now you good. Let's go. Just keep the hat up a little bit. You're good, okay. Fresh. All right. So how old are you, Fresh?
I am in my 30s, mid-30s.
How old are you? I'm not playing these damn games. It's a question. What is your age?
38.
Okay. So I gotta make sure I see your full face. So sit down. Okay. Do you have any kids?
No kids.
Okay. Have you ever been married?
Nope.
Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I run an architectural design firm, and I produce for artists, and I do a lot of different things, Kendra. But the main thing, I run a design firm. So
okay, you run a design.
Millennial Design Group. So yeah, all right. We're doing.
We see more of the ceiling than you. So just child, come back to where you were before. I'd rather see more of you than the ceiling. Okay.
Is that better?
This is better. Okay. So we got. Oh, where are you calling me from? Chicago. Okay. So we got Fresh, Chicago, 38, no kids, never married, runs his own design firm. What's your zodiac sign?
I am a Taurus.
What day is your birthday? I'm a Taurus.
May 18th. Oh,
okay, I'm May 7th. Okay. All right, let's do it, Fresh. What kind of woman are you looking for?
This might sound crazy, but a calm woman, right? So I've just been dating in Chicago's hard, right? So just somebody that's calm, no children. Last time I was on your show, I said no children, and I got a lot of women with kids. Nothing against women with kids, I just don't have any. So women with no kids, mostly open to, dialect. That's about it. Stay in pretty good shape. That's about it.
Okay, what are your deal breakers?
Love bombing, right?
Love bombing.
So, yeah. So I kind of just learned that word because last time I was on your show, I think I said, hey, I don't want a woman to hit me up too many times a week, and that kind of went the wrong way. But what I actually meant was I'm a very busy person. So I would just like for me to be able to approach and, do the whole courting thing. I'm not a big phone person, but I am an in-person person. So it's just I get a lot of love bombing. I treat women well. So, and I'm just new to the dating. I was in a long relationship. Like I told you last time, I recently had like I lost my mom tragically. So I just been dealing with that. And I'm just getting back into the dating scene. So like my mental is just not, I have a lot of patience, but I don't have a lot of patience, right? So I'm very open and transparent about things, but yeah, I mean,
Okay, so someone that doesn't, so you don't want a real clingy woman.
for the most part, yes.
Okay. Should she look a certain way? And sorry about your mom passing.
No, yeah, that's um,
Sorry.
yeah, I like a woman that's in shape, take care of herself, healthy, you know, if we're actually talking about physicality, I'm 5'7" and up because I'm 6'5". I'm a tall guy, so kind of want the next woman I date is gonna be like permanent. It's gonna be like a permanent. I want it to be a permanent thing. So I think about everything in aspects of my life. Like the next woman I date, children gonna be involved. Hopefully, marriage, all that good stuff. Um, so just
So
somebody that's
what's
really
the age range
compatible.
you want to date?
26 to about 32.
Okay, and you want her to have no kids.
No kids.
Okay. Should she make a certain amount of money?
In what regard?
Should she have a certain amount of income a year?
No, I don't care about those things. No.
Okay. Real quick, so you're how tall are you?
I'm about 6'5".
So you're 6'5". You want her to be 5'7" or taller.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, 5'7". I love when tall girls are requested. So shout out to the tall girls, 5'7" and taller. All right, speaking of which, let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay, I'll turn the camera this way. Uh, is it? Is this enough?
Yeah, I think we can see you. Okay. Now, you look good. Okay, so I'm used to men requesting younger, but there's some women that are telling me to ask you, you're 38, but you want a woman 26, 32. You
Correct.
want a younger woman. I'm used to that by now, though. Most men want younger on this show.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, my next woman I actually seriously date is gonna be children involved. So, I definitely want a woman that can have 2 or 3 children within you know, if I date a woman my age, she's about 36 to 40. It's like that's not happening. Like it's no slight to any women my age or older. It's just this is about me, right? So
Okay,
yeah.
fair enough. At this moment, I mean, I've been hosting the show for 4 years, and I try to encourage women to maybe you should even consider looking older than your age because most men just are looking for younger women than their age. But the great thing is, there's always somebody older than you.
I mean,
I'm
it's
talking to the ladies when I say
somebody
that.
for everybody, right? It's
No,
somebody
there's
for
not
everybody.
somebody for everybody. That's a lie.
It's beautiful. That's
Well, we know that though. It
might
sounds nice.
be,
I mean, it
it's
sounds.
like
Oh, here's the deal. Everybody gets somebody because you get yourself, right? Like, so you're born with love. You should never be looking for love. God gave you that when you came into this planet. But it is not a true statement that everybody ends up with a person, and we don't. You don't need me to tell you that. You know that in your reality. How many people do you know that are single who never get married? Who never really partner in a relationship with someone. You actually probably have more single friends than relationship friends.
I mean, that's true. I mean, in reference to me personally, like since I've been back on the dating market, I've been on a lot of dates or whatever, and that's kind of true. Like I haven't really found anyone that I feel comfortable with opening up myself to. So I kind of feel like sometimes like I might be one of them people that just never accomplishes that. You know,
Okay.
so I feel you.
But this is what I want to say today. This is why I want to dispel the "there's someone for everyone" myth, because once you realize that that's false, it will make you understand if you really do want a person, okay, what do you need to do to make that happen? I mean, we have a lot of quotes that we repeat all the time, such as that one, but it just isn't the truth. And I think we need to understand that, because then it will make you, become a better candidate if you want to be in a partnership with somebody.
Well, well, well. Let me say this. Like, as me personally, I feel like I've done everything in the, in the stereotypical way to become a good bachelor. Like, I see some of the comments, people like, "Hey, my hat," but this is just, I'm in the top 3 to 1% of finance, so I know where I'm going. I know why I vote the way I vote. I mean, as far as like any woman that I ever get serious with, she doesn't have to do anything other than live, right? So I feel like I take care of myself. I'm intelligent. I do what I need to do. I march to the beat of my own drum. I'm a protector. I'm not an ass to women. Like, I feel like I'm an asset, but it's just when you have knowledge yourself, and I'm in a dating pool, and I'm just running into things that I believe I'm not as patient. Like, I'm quick. If it's something that I don't like it, if I'm done. So I'm trying to get better at that. But as a man and doing what men should do, I feel like I'm pretty much set. I'm pretty much set. So it's just, at this point, it's just dating in Chicago is tough.
Okay,
It's
but
really
you're willing
tough.
to date around the world, correct?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Okay, so all right, so we're opening your pool up. So next question: when was your last relationship?
I was officially out of my last relationship probably. It was a 10-year relationship off and on. You know how when you dating somebody for a long period of time, you're going through a lot of ups and downs. But it was January 2024 when I was officially single.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask: when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Uh, Probably about a month or two ago. I've been kind of chilling out on that for a while. So about a month ago, maybe.
Okay.
No, that's not true. Uh, like 4 days ago.
4 days.
Yeah.
4 days ago. Why are you not with that girl? She's not an option.
Well, actually, she's someone that I met from your show. She hit me up, and everything was righteous and everything was going good. But it was like, I don't know, something. Something happened. Like, I
In the
actually
last
found
four
a
days,
good person
something
from your show.
happened that fast?
Well, no, like I think I got in tune with her around March, and everything was good. And like when I finally became vulnerable to where I'm like, okay, hey, let's kind of do this. Just didn't work
So in the
out.
last 4 days, it just didn't work.
Yeah, I think she left on last Sunday. She was
Oh, she
here
doesn't
until
live in Chicago. You flew
Sunday.
her out,
No, she flew herself out. Yeah, women
and did she
they
stay with
fly
you?
themselves out. Like, they fly themselves out. Like, I don't really chase women at this point in my life. So she hit me up from your show. She said, I want to get to know. It was like 4 or 5 women that flew themselves out to see me. So, and not to sound like a big deal, but that actually happened, right? So she was one of the people. She flew out about 4 or 5 times to see me. Like, but when she's here,
And
I
did she stay?
take care of everything. I took care, like, what I'm saying? I took care of everything when she's here. It's like she's never had to go in her pocket for anything.
So
And
I have a question. Do they stay with you, or do they get a hotel?
was if it's personal, they can come kick it. Like, she was kicking it. She was in the crib. Like, she was like living. You know what I'm saying? She came and hung out. Yeah. But most women that flew in actually came. That's a great question, because it's like, hey, do you want to stay in a hotel? Like, because I'm downtown, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you want to just do this hotel? And they're like, no, I'm just going to kick it with you. And that's what happened.
So now they stay with you. Um, Ooh, child. Did you have sex with all the women that flew themselves out?
um, damn. I don't, can we just not, we move, let's move past that.
Ooh, child, we'll move past it. All right, 3 flaws you have to work on.
My flaws?
Yes.
Shit. I would say one. I'm a patient person, but I'm not patient with emotions. My emotions is kind of like shut off. So I look at everything black and white, you know. So I'm not patient for my patience with emotion has to get better. Um, you said three.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. I think I'm decent at this point. I don't really.
You
I
only
don't
have
know.
one
Like I
flaw?
don't. You said what?
You only have one flaw?
Probably have a bunch of flaws, but at
So
this
name
point in my life,
3.
I would just say patience for emotions. Maybe my tone when I talk sometimes, like maybe I need to soften my tone up because when I'm there, like when I'm agitated, my tone is like very nonchalant. Um, and, and maybe my time management, like as far as my like communication through like text messages and things like that. Like you text me, I might not text you back for like 4 or 5 hours, and that seems to be a problem. So that those are my three flaws, I guess.
Okay.
But those things are
Okay.
not going to change, so I don't know if they're going to be. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I got you.
Yeah.
So last question is, why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
Uh, I don't know if she'll be lucky. I don't believe in luck, but not to. I think I'm just a good person to be around. You know, I'm a protector. Uh, I'm a financially stable guy. I'm a vulnerable person. I'm very transparent. Um, at this point, any woman that comes into my life is basically hit the jackpot.
You can't.
She's good.
Any woman
She's
that comes to
good.
your life is hitting the
She
jackpot.
hit the fucking jack. She hit the fucking jackpot, Kendra. Like she is good to fucking go. But excuse my language, but with that jackpot comes like, hey, just I need a woman to be an asset to me and not a liability and expense. So most women coming into my life are liabilities and expenses. So which I don't have a problem with because I don't care about liabilities and expenses, but at the same time, it's like, hey, you know you're a liability and you're an expense, which I'm cool with, but just recognize that and let's flow and let's get to the point where you're an asset. And that's how I look at my life. So, but any woman that actually gets to get me to open up to him and talk to him and just like the woman that from your show, she was there. You know what I'm saying? She was right there,
What did
and she blew
she
it.
do to mess up her chance?
She took a 5 minute. She took a 5 minute interaction and equated that to all the time and everything I've done with her. And then she couldn't let that go. And it was like, are you?
What was the five?
I'm,
What was the 5 minute interaction?
she she said something that set me off, and I was just like, I really don't care about what you're talking about right now. And I told her that because I really didn't care. And then, but I also said, hey, I'm good, we're good, but this conversation is not needed. And I thought we were good, and then I saw her like 2 weeks later, and then she just brought it up again. And I was like, I'm not like all the things that I don't like talking about people's business because she's a great person, good people. You know what I mean? I don't want to like paint her in a bad light. She's a great person. Anybody that dates her is probably gonna love her. But she just brought up something from the past, and I'm like, yo, I don't got time for that. Don't
Okay, well, let's
Don't
get
take a
into it.
5-minute conversation and make it into a lifetime. That's weird to me. Fuck you.
Okay. So we got Fresh. She's in Chicago. Should the woman be in Chicago or she could be anywhere?
Well, not anywhere, but you know what I'm saying. She's got not anywhere, but because I'm not trying to do another long distance relationship. Like I'm not with that this time. I need
So where do
somebody
you want her to
that
be?
like I got 18 to 20 hours a week of like feminine energy that I can deal with. You know what I mean? So I need her to be around me. Like I don't want to have to go or have someone fly in or which I don't care at this time. But I'm talking about the point when we're close, like when we close. You know, uh, yeah, and then yeah, Kendra.
Okay. Well, you're
Some of your can
38.
I just say this, Kendra? I'm gonna say this before I get off the line with you because you good people. I really respect your vibe, but I don't try to look at none of the comments. But let me just say, everything that they see from me is thorough. Everything I do is real. I don't do nothing fake. So it's like some of your people they like feed off negativity. You know, me coming on this show, opening myself up to hundreds of people, thousands of people, is not an easy thing. And I don't like nitpicking and pick at people. I don't live like that. And I noticed from even the last time I was on your show, it was like so much negativity, but everybody that was negative was in my DM. So it's like, let all the jokes aside, like a lot of y'all can't even be in my, like I show people love. I'm very gracious. The gentleman open doors. And it's like, I had people literally like coming at me and they didn't know I was like literally going through depression. You feel me? And like a lot of your your people that follow you, I think they get on your shoulder to just joke. You know what I'm saying? Or just make light of things. And these people are coming on here like keeping it real with the world. So a lot of y'all kind of immature. Y'all need to like grow up. And
I think
everything that y'all see that I got on is real. Like everything that y'all see that I have is real. Like this, everything. I didn't fault for this. So don't get in these comments talking crazy. Because if y'all see me in the streets, if y'all see me in public, y'all not gonna talk to me like that. And that's just what I
of
want to
course they know.
talk to a select few of those people. Not, but because I went through that last time, and I kind of caught a couple joints of seeing it, and I didn't even think I was gonna come on here today. Yeah, I got my Make America Great. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, I can sit here and be political with y'all and break y'all down and just be like, hey, but I don't because I respect people, and I just want to say that as far as any woman that come through my life, whether you think I'm egotistical, cocky, not, whatever negative shit y'all got to say, don't matter because the woman that actually gets in this house that's worth over $1 million is gonna be cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I work
Well, let me
with
say this.
I don't have W-2s people. You know what
You
I'm
don't
saying? So it's like
do what? What'd you
I'm.
say?
You said I'm sorry.
No, what did you say? You said you don't have
I
W-2s?
don't. I don't. I don't. I haven't had a W-2 in forever. Like I'm an entrepreneur. I own 3 businesses. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here hustling for mine. So it's just like people people talk flavorful to things, but they don't have a clue. So if y'all actually even go on my page and know my story and the things I went through, my mom tragically died in my arms in 90 days. You feel what I'm saying? I went through serious depression, but I'm still out here getting it. So it's like some of y'all just need to chill because y'all don't know what a person went through. You know what I'm saying? So just relax. As far as the women, like I said, any woman that I actually give my open back up to, which is probably going to take an act of God, because at this age, I have seen every type of woman ever. You know, they're gonna get treated well. They're gonna have my heart, and it's gonna be a good thing. So at the end of the day,
Okay.
that's what I wanted to say next time I came on your show. I wanted to address your people.
Okay.
Like, chill
Well, let me
out.
jump in. Okay, so
I'm
I
good now.
understand
I'm
what
good
you're
now.
saying.
I'm good now. I'm off the soapbox. I'm good now.
All right, Fresh. Can I jump in now? I've been trying to jump in.
Go ahead.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
Hurt people hurt people. So just always remember that. Hurt people hurt people.
Back.
And there's a lot of
Yes.
people who are, they're hurt, they're miserable, they're not happy, so they transfer that energy in other ways, which is saying things negative at times. Sometimes it's negative, sometimes it's constructive criticism, sometimes it might be truth, but people receive it as negative. So there's three different categories, right?
Right.
But for the most part, I will say this is on paper a very accomplished black man, 38, no kids, never married, 6'5", is entrepreneur, doing very well financially, and is seeking to marry a woman to start a family with. I like the fact that you are actively looking for a woman that you can marry, that you can have a family with, that will have your children, opposed to just having a child by anybody and making her a baby mama, you're a baby daddy. So I think that's a great characteristic to have. Do you want a black woman, or are you open to all races?
I mean, I feel like I'm too important to my culture not to marry a black woman. Period. You feel me? But
Okay.
I'm not. Love is love, but my first choice would be a black woman, of course. Just period. But and that's it. I'm not gonna go too far in that. Like, if the woman I fall in love with is a Nubian sister, that's what I'm trying to get. But it's
Okay.
just like, hey, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's do it. Okay,
And
first.
if she any if
Okay.
she's any other race, just know she's gonna be very beneficial to my bottom line. But anyway,
Well, any other race, what?
she's gonna be very beneficial to me. It's gonna be very strategic. If I go outside my race, it's gotta make sense. Like that's gonna be the last thing I try to do. But for the most part, I want my kids to be black. My mom's black. My dad's black. My whole family's black. So let's just keep it going the same way. You know.
Okay. Fair enough. We
But
gotta
that's it.
go. Are you on the Kendra G singles dating app?
I would never be on an app ever on the internet. I'm sorry. I love it. I
Oh, well,
love
you
you.
gotta
I
go.
feel like I
Well,
feel
how
like
am I
it's
gonna
no.
reach you then? Because that's the only way they can reach you is from the app. Kendra G Singles, the dating app, is available now on your iPhone and your Android phones. Just go to your Apple Store or your Google Play Store and download it now. Kendra G Singles, the dating app.